I appreciate you. When you are putting on borrowed clothes, you always mind the step of dance you do in the public to avoid dents, not clothes you are putting on, because you know where the source of where that source of clothes is coming from. That is what implies to Africa, whereby your Pan-African Bank, 88 shareholders are the United States, the Germany, and other foreign countries. How do you think you can grow? As you go see Chinese, the Indians are coming very strong with technology, but Africans are going more deeper poverty because they don't research. They believe anything the colonial master tell them. GCC countries, including this Qatar, the Saudi Arabia, and the Oman, and other places, because of their leaders, appear to get the political independence. It's important thing that can guide that independence is development. Important thing that can guide that independence is economic independence. And that is what Africa lacks. Is why sanctions work so effectively in many African countries. Some country like Zimbabwe, and the sanction that is roaming in South Africa for now is a shadow economy that is being controlled under Washington, D.C. So they have all the power to manipulate, to do whatever they wish to. Africa can never grow until we realize whom we are and stand up for once. Because many presidents in different countries, they are just ceremonial presidents. They are not the one determining what is happening. E.g., what happened in my country? No, they just put a symbol there, let the person just be there roaming. But people are behind that is giving instruction of what goes on and what's not. That is why you see how many souls will go down. They will come out and lie to us. Subsidy is gone. But subsidy is still by the side. Let the poor breathe. But the poor, you are still suffocating them. The UAE has lifted ban on Nigeria. But when I see waiting there right, none of an green, we stand as in challenge them back. All the whole things one I don't tell us. Ordinary president go say, when you lie one, you need to lie to cover up that lie. So when you lie two, you need 4 lies to be able baba. Now so we go take continue. See people implementing as in things that will happen in Africa, in Berlin, in France, in London, or in US. We must cut off those people or those laws. Wrong thing. Because they ask you to do it, you don't have say. We need to stand up as an African. That is the only way for we to see the next generation. The perpetrators will continue to molest. That's why you see some African countries, e.g. like my country, when a presidential election wants to come, they have to invite you to Chatham House to come and do what? Okay, you have right to go there to talk, but you cannot speak to your citizen that you claim you want to rule. Africa, we don't go wrong. Our leaders need to apologize to all of us and stand up and start doing the right thing. In those conferences, they are coming with agreement to tell you what to do. And this agreement you are entering with them is against the development of your country. But because you want to remain in that position by any means way, you have to accept their offer. They sanction you for Brazil, they sanction you for UK and other countries, France and the rest. You use our wealth to be making your citizens comfortable. Why? And as an average Nigerian, they are suffering. Africans must do what others have done. You must try in all capacity to produce energy for your citizens. Generate enough energy to industrialize. That is the only way for you to move forward. Most men and women are outside the country exploiting their talent to other nations. So you need to try to see how you can put your stable economy, not to allow the best brain to leave the country. To you now, we don't control technology. Technology is being controlled by different people in different countries. African person does not have any of them. So why don't you think they will manipulate you? Countries, something like Vietnam, Netherlands, and the rest, because of the stand they take, that is why they are where they are right now. Not because of what other people should have been implementing in their country. You that have cocoa and other mineral resources, you take it outside, and after refining them, they'll bring it back. You pay like times 10 of what they are buying it from you. No be foolishness, that one be. They colonize. Our president does the bidding in our absence, and all this negotiation does not by any chance improve our economy, because it only favor those people. Because when you don't do what they want you to do, your country will be sanctioned. With Africa is they don't define our interests. You must interrogate what you signed and debate towards it. Not just for you to see a document and you sign. You might even sell half of our country. All Tanzanian president enter into agreement with those people taking their mineral resources, that we need to enter into new agreement whereby we need to be taking, you need to be giving us 80% and you people take 20%, and they agree with it. Is when some low visionaries people we have that wants to become our leader, when you cannot stand to defend the country, that is when some of this country will do 50-50 or even 60-40. They will be taking 60 from your mineral resources and they'll be giving you 40. So that is what is happening to NNPC. For how many years they could not be able to remit any salary. The next thing, they say they went to collect loan. What happened to that money? A poor negotiator, they will easily manipulate you. But when you stand on your ground, they have no choice rather than to accept the offer you are giving to them, because they know the thing will still benefit them. Africa is, we have very bad political leaders, terrible political leaders who don't care for their countries. Political bad manners and as in hunger to remain in power. That is what brings Africa to their knee where they are right now. I will start. The only way Africa can get things right is to start determining the people you give leadership to rule you. Because when a fish head is rotting, the whole body is gone. So the head is nothing to write home about. There's no perfect leader, but when people are enlightened, they know the power of the vote. Believe me, they will try everything between their capacity to put on their best to make sure that they leave a legacy whereby the history where you have bankrupt, policy bankrupt, do is to manipulate the tribal line with policy, religious line, corruption. There's no country in the world that has the kind of mineral resources that we have in Nigeria. But come to Nigeria, people find it difficult to eat once in a day because of the bad leaders. When you are searching for fish and you are climbing trees, in the next 100 years to come, you will never find it. This democracy in Africa, we need to redefine it by ourselves and hold our leaders accountable. That is the only way Africans can get things right. Definition of democracy. is competition of ideas to bring development to your country. That is what I believe is a democracy, not a dictative people that we have in my country claiming that we are practicing democracy. There's no democracy in my country for now. Changing constitution will never solve the problem, but discipline is the only way to the next level. We need to still have a sustainable peace living environment. That is the only way Africa can thrive. Peace, we can sustain and achieve whatever Africa need. Not the peace in the graveyard, no, but peace with human beings like you, so we can be able to move forward.